But so I don't know if you guys know, but there's a game coming up very soon, and it's not Stanley Cup time. It's not World Series time. The FIFA World Cup just passed.
Yeah.
I think it's the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's the Super Bowl. And
Wait, are you?
now-
I heard y'all are having a party. Are y'all having a Super Bowl get together?
Yeah, you want to fly down to Canada?
I would love to fly to Canada.
Well, why
That
not?
would be great. Yeah.
Oh, I got a spare room up here. Don't you worry.
Let's go. Oh, come on now.
I have a spare room.
Let's go.
Nicole
Okay,
has a
there it
house,
is.
I think, too. She's got spare rooms too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Anytime
NFC
you want to
Snow
come down,
party.
anytime you want to come down to Alberta, man, absolutely. You just let
Let's
us know.
get it.
Mhm.
Oh, 2023, I'm traveling. Let's go.
Sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like absolutely. Yeah, I'm not really okay. So I have different. Again, this is kind of I'm reverbing exactly what I was saying last night too. But I have some very choice opinions on this. The Eagles very well could go. Well, actually, let me backtrack. For everybody that doesn't know, it's the Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Unless you're living under a rock by any means, that is who we're looking at for the Super Bowl. So we're looking at, for the first time in history, 2 black quarterbacks going head to head.
Notice that.
Yep, in the Super Bowl. Not that really matters by any means, but
In Black History Month.
yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, that's a stat. Nicole, maybe even more of an important stat than the
Yes.
first score. But I don't know. I'm not taking shots. But no. So I'm torn. Okay. So I'm gonna start with Kansas City, and we'll all go around. We'll all give our opinions. Kansas City is what Green Bay was hoping that they were going to be this year. Now, the reason why I say that is if you look at Kansas City as a whole right now, like they got some pieces, but I wouldn't say their team is stacked by any means. Patty Mahomes being an elite caliber quarterback, I have no issue saying that. I think we can all agree on that. Debatably, might actually in a long time might be one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. But we'll see kind of what his career is going to look like before we jump to that conclusion. But Travis Kelce, we have Gronk and Tom Brady 2.0 is essentially what this is, right? Juju Smith-Schuster, I'm not calling that a top wide receiver. He's good, sure. Kadarius Toney, again, great wide receiver, not amazing. Pacheco, rookie, did great this year. Not trying to crap on him.
Good, yeah.
Not an elite. Are we going to say that? What's his name? Jerick McKinnon, amazing year.
Yeah.
Defensive side of the ball, Chris Jones, not a question. He's great. Good at what he does, right? They've signed like George Karlaftis.
Yep.
Thank you. They got some interesting stuff, but all in all, it's not much different than what the Green Bay Packers have. Honestly, realistically, you look at each side of the ball, they probably have the same amount of weapons. Like really. So how did they get here? Wow. Patrick Mahomes is playing Tom Brady 2023 football. Honestly, that's what's going on right now, right? And then we look at the other side of the ball, okay? We look at the Philadelphia Eagles. I have very choice opinions on the Eagles, but at the same time, I'm putting that to the side. I'm going to analyze it, as it should be, okay? Jalen Hurts is having a great year. Fantastic year. He's having unbelievable stats. His team is working. They're gelling really well together, and that's the thing is they're collectively getting better, right? That team, though, also minus AJ Brown, who was a good pickup for them. I wasn't sure how he was going to play, considering I didn't think he was that amazing on the Tennessee Titans, but he's definitely having a year, right?
Right.
Also, the rookie running back who the Philadelphia Eagles picked up. Who was it again? I can't remember now. Who's their running back?
There's Miles Sanders. There's Boston Scott.
Did they not pick up
Trey
a rookie running back?
Is it Trey Sermon?
No,
Trey
so
Sermon?
Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell.
Gainwell. Oh yeah,
that's who it was. Kenneth Gainwell's having also a hell of a season, right?
Yeah.
Miles Sanders is probably having one of the better seasons. I think the best career season he's had.
Oh yeah,
right. But all in all, and then with them actually picking up, sorry, I got to throw the Georgia boy out there,
Yeah.
Mr. Beast himself, right? Yeah. Wasn't it Jordan,
Big Baby Davis, Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then Kobe Dean, but he.
Yeah,
Played him.
Exactly. Yeah. All of them. Like, again, names are slipping me tonight, but phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Like, honestly, their team, their guards, their tackles, their defensive line. Pick up Nanabakong Su, right? Like, their team is stacked.
Yep.
I don't think Jalen Hurts really, like, honestly, don't get me wrong, Gardner Minshew, they threw him in, he failed, but Gardner Minshew's not a starting quarterback. Not even like a mid-tier quarterback for that matter, right? You throw like a top 15 quarterback, top 20 quarterback in there, they're probably going to do the same, in my opinion. That's just me. That's what this game is ultimately going to come down to. Personally, in my opinion, is the team going to gel and do great, or is Patrick Mahomes going to run away with it? So to me, in my opinion, I'm going to say it's tough. This is a real tough match for me. I said I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go 31-27. I'm going to go Kansas City.
Ooh.
So now, before I move on, my reason for this is rookie quarterbacks don't always do exactly the best under that kind of pressure. Like, we're going to be honest here, okay? Like, you go to the Super Bowl, it's a whole different type of scenario than, college ball. College ball, and I'm not, copping on that. College ball, in a lot of ways, is way more intense than what the NFL could ever offer. The fan base is huge. The publicity even behind it, especially in the States, and Sean, you can speak to this. It's massive. It's massive, right? Like, you got cities fighting. Like, Michigan is divided literally because of their colleges, right? So it's a big deal, but when you're under that big light in that stage, I think there's something else to be said about it. So I think this all comes down to quarterback, but I want to get both your thoughts on that.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Well, this is going to be a very huge game. It's a huge game. A little nervous. It's just, this is it. This is all for all the marbles. And those marbles are good marbles called the Lombardi Trophy, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Just don't dent it like someone else did.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Team? What team?
Tom Brady. Avocado tequila. Let's go.
Cue the clip of them throwing it onto the boat.
Wait a minute.
You have it?
I have it. Wait, I gotta go to the other one. Hold on.
Oh, I love it.
Let me see.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this was not planned. I want you to know.
Here we go.
Oh man. Oh wow.
Craziness.
We're not doing that.
No. But I do think, either in the arms of an angel like Jalen Hurts or in the arms of a Mahomes, it's going to be taken good care of. This one's, like you said, Kyle, this one is very hard to go through all the schematics and analyze, and trying to be unbiased about it. My heart is with KC and Mahomes, and Pacheco and Travis, but my brain and everything else is telling me Eagles all the way.
It's funny you mentioned that. So I made a bet at work, and I $20 bet with an old coworker actually that Stan. But me and him, right? He's like $20, Eagles winning. I'm like, I'm going KC. So in my heart, I'm like, what I want, KC. What I think, Eagles. I don't know though.
Yeah. So they steamrolled over the Giants, of course, and they went on from there to do, even worse and badder things. And I mean, I was quite surprised though with the 49ers, they gave it a good try, but that's like number one defense in the league. And they were penalties, yes, but I know that there were some weird things, but it was still a pretty close game where it was just, one of those foot things into the, let me call it right, a field goal.
But Nicole, even with that being said, we're talking about the number one team all year that never was dethroned from that spot. going against what we call a fifth string quarterback. I'm just saying, let's call it what it is. And I'm not going to say injuries are to play into this, but like
they were dethroned once.
Were they? Oh,
let's go, baby.
But they didn't,
let's go.
But they didn't keep though. They didn't leave that first place in the whole league spot, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's true. That's true.
I don't know. The thing is though, is like again, the 49ers, they did what they could, and yes, they have the number one defense, but at the same time, you also need to score points to win a game. Like it's not a matter of not scoring any points. You do have to score some points. So again, like you're going the number one team in the whole entire league against a fifth string quarterback. That's a tough pill. Right? Like sure, you're on a ship right now, right? Where you're holding all this cargo and you're about to land like, a $200,000, profit, but you don't have a captain to guide the ship.
Yeah. I think that we're going to see some really weird plays. I think there's going to be some ones for the books, just even to be like, we did that,
Yep. Oh, $5 bet says that an O lineman scores a touchdown somehow.
Oh man, yeah, can you
interception? Who's gonna get it?
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, in my opinion, I mean, this is such an exciting bowl to look at. I mean, you have the first time that you're ever gonna have two brothers playing each other in the game with Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, them playing. The first time you're gonna have a coach that took the Eagles to 4 straight NFC championships and then was fired by the Eagles. Picked up by the Chiefs, has done exactly the same thing except has had success, and now he's going to play the team that he took out of the mire and the muck and brought them to to the spotlight, and then they let him go. He's going to play that team. But I mean, I think you guys hit it on the head. I mean, you're dealing with it. I think you're dealing with on paper, you have a complete team. The Eagles are complete. Like you said, the quarterback is one thing, but you got 3 running backs that are getting it done. One of the best O-lines, that defensive line, they bulked it up midway through the season. Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh. The secondary with Bradbury and then Darius Slay. I mean, these are 2 of the top tier corners in the league. So you have that going up against experience, going up against Patrick Mahomes, who, let's be honest, like you guys mentioned, the Eagles played the Giants, and the Giants were in competition. Then the Eagles got to play, I don't know if you want to call this luck or whatever, but the Eagles then got to play Josh Johnson, who Washington fans know Josh Johnson is not a first string, maybe not even a second string quarterback in this league right now. So they've had kind of an easy way to get to the Super Bowl as to where the Chiefs had to play the Jaguars, who are an upstart team and gave them everything, and Patrick got hurt. Then the Chiefs had to survive the Bengals, and the Bengals were talking about they were your daddy and all this stuff. The Chiefs are hungry. The Chiefs are being proven all time and time again, like they can't do it, they can't yada yada yada. But the Chiefs are still here year in and year out. And to your point, Kyle, about maybe not necessarily rookies, but the Eagles are babies. The Eagles they've been to the Super Bowl in 2017, but like you said, they had Doug Peterson. They had a different squad of guys. It's the team they have now. Nick Sirianni's never been. Yeah, Sirianni's not been here. He hasn't been this far. You know what I mean? But then you got a coach and a coach quarterback combination that I got to say, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're kind of on par, especially with Brady leaving. They're on par of Belichick and Brady with Andy Reid and Mahomes. I mean, they have that 1-2 punch together. I want to go with my division, my other division, the NFC East, but we did beat them. If you keep that quarterback, if you keep Jalen Hurts off the field and you get him cold, if you can run the ball and hold the ball on that defense and keep them on the field and get them tired, they can be beaten. And I'm gonna be very honest with you right now. I think you've got to go with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs can get this done.
Yeah, Chris hit it right on the head too. Off the field distractions sink many of very good Super Bowl teams. The Eagles have the drama already. This is exactly what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs also too. Was it the Kansas City Chiefs in the play? Yeah, against the Buccaneers, right? They went in being dominant. They were this dominant, like fierce force team all year, and the Buccaneers, they were the wild card. Why would they win the Super Bowl, right? It's exactly what happened, right? It's nothing matters more than this game. It does not matter if you went, 17-0 and then lost first round in the playoffs. Nobody's going to remember that. Like, nobody's going to be able to tell you, like, Sean, tell me, like, 3 years ago what the Final Four teams were. Right?
3 years ago, the Chiefs, and they were one of them, right?
Sure.
I can tell you the Chiefs.
That's what I mean. Nobody is going to remember how far. But Sean, who won the Super Bowl 3 years ago?
The Chiefs. No. 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That was the year before Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe so.
So then wouldn't that be 2019?
Yep, 2019. So because what? Tom won it in 2020, right? I believe so. First year. Yeah. So,
but he didn't win it his last year. Did he? He didn't win it his last year. I think 2019 was the Chiefs. They beat the 49ers that year. Yeah. No.
I think you're right.
Did they?
2019.
Yeah. Was it? I think it was 2019 because they won, and then the next year they came back and they lost to the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 2019. It was the Chiefs.
Yeah. But regardless, like that's the thing is that you can go back to that conversation and think about that. But like the pathway of where it went to get there, like most people aren't going to remember unless you're a fan of that team. I'm not trying to undercut that because we're all going to remember our own team's success. I can remember, the Falcons going to the Super Bowl and then going back to the playoffs in 2017, right? But that's me as a fan, right? So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. So I guess we're splitting what? It's going to go Casey, Sean, Eagles?
Case. I'm going Eagles.
Eagles.
I hate it though, but I'm gonna be real because I was rooting for Casey. I still am rooting for Casey.
Casey. I'm not changing it. I'm sorry. You don't see teams like this often, and I've seen this story too many times. I really have. Like it's. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It does happen, but
I'll let you know at halftime.
Casey, right? Might change. No, I think I got to go with Casey. There's something to be said for those teams that have been there before. And KC, this is like their home away from home right now. So, and they just seem to do it. Like when Mahomes went down, I thought, oh, this is it. They're done. They're absolutely done for.
Yeah.
But no, I think Casey's got it.
I like
that. I'm going back. Wow. How do you pick?
Who's that?
Who is this player, Chris? That's got the criminally charged, because I think I've heard something about that, but I don't know exactly.
Oh, yes.
Is it somebody important?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know us.
Good old Google. That's fine.
Josh Sills, the OL Josh Sills.
Oh wow.
As an undrafted free agent,
it's not gonna matter.
had some charges.
Was it domestic violence or something like that?
Oh, it's a little bit more of scarier, serious than that.
Okay.
I don't really want to. Well,
you don't. Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, okay.
and I haven't read the story. I just saw the headline, so I don't want to speak much on it. But yeah,
just by the headlines. Ooh.
Oh,
so look that one up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.